everyone. So the thumbnail is telling the truth. This is our last mat talk, but don't worry, we're still gonna have content on Rolling Jiu-Jitsu. We're just the mat talks, the fight predictions. They're going to our podcast. This is our new announcement. This is our podcast that me and Johnny are doing. We're bringing in guests, the podcast is called
Tap into Success.
Nice.
And episode 1 is already out. Episode 2 should either be out or will be out after this video. So we're on all streaming platforms, Apple, Spotify, wherever you consume your podcast. And we'll also still upload like the audios. We're not quite our YouTube channel, which we'll, tag in this post and everything. So if you want to go subscribe to that to still listen to, the new mat talk and fight prediction format and everything. I know you guys have loved them and we appreciate all the support and comments and everybody engaging with the content we made for those videos. But yeah, we decided a while ago that we wanted to try our hand at the podcast game, but it, now we've actually, we figured out a name. I'll let you talk about that a little bit. It took us forever.
Yeah, we could not figure out the name to save our lives. We used Chat GPT, right?
Yeah.
That's it worked really good. We just put in a couple of keywords that I picked, a couple of keywords that he picked, and that's what it came up with. And we're like, you know what, man, that's better than anything else that we thought of at this point. So it's we learned a lot doing these mat talks and a lot of the fight predictions and really learn how to do these videos and a lot of really cool things we learned from this experience. And we're just looking to spread out more of our content. So for different platforms and Rolling Jiu-Jitsu is still going to have, the traveling videos, like Johnny's been putting on all the traveling videos. And now it's just, we have some audio, audio way to have our content,
Yeah, definitely. Like Tips was saying, we're going to have, tons of content, more skits, more funny, goofy shit, all that kind of stuff that you guys like, and the long form videos. Those will be coming out on here. We're doing our best. We obviously have a lot of competitions coming up, and I do, this for a full-time job, like doing other gigs outside of this and doing those things to pay my bills. So try to do the best I can to give you guys as much content as possible. But yeah, we're definitely going to be keeping that flowing on here, as well as now we will have the podcast. We're hoping to release like a couple episodes a month. And like Tips was saying, we know some of you guys like to listen to these like in the car or something, but the audio, we're just, using the camera audio. So it's not the greatest for maybe if you're on your commute to work or you're doing something and you just want to kind of listen to us talk about these topics. So now with the podcast, we kind of solved that problem.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we're always like flying or driving or doing some kind of transportation. And it's, usually everyone's go-to at that point is podcasts, right? Is music, that kind of stuff. So we're tapping into, no pun intended, we're tapping into that form of content. And I think it's only going to make us stronger. We're just going to, keep growing to the successful machine that we are.
Yes.
Like a what's it, Megatron or Optimus Prime.
Yeah. Or like the Power Rangers, they have like that.
Oh, who's the foot? Like one guy's like the arm, one guy's the head. One guy gets to be the foot. And what's that? Voltron. Oh, Voltron's another one.
Yeah.
I like that stuff.
But you guys get it.
Yeah.
That's and if you would like to be a guest or have recommendations on like topics we should go over or anything like that, definitely comment that down below. And then, like we said, we'll put the link to our other channel for our podcasts in here, so you can go comment on there as well and just give us feedback. We're new to the podcast games. We're still figuring out the equipment and the sound quality and all those things. We're definitely very new to that, so we appreciate your patience and understanding. We promise to keep improving.
Oh yeah, yeah. We have a bright future. You have a bright future. The world has a bright future. It's very easy to fall into the negativity, but trust me, we're gonna be okay. And yeah, uh, onward and upward, or whatever they say. Like we're going for it. We're moving forward, and yeah, we've been super busy. So many competitions, so many amazing, uh, things that we've been going through as of late. And but yeah, we are still on the grind, and we're going to continue to do these things and try to figure out, you know, like the best way to give you guys the content.
For sure. Yeah, and we have our whole road to ADCC East Coast Trials. That's up. Got a playlist on the channel. We had like 5 or 6 episodes of that. We're gonna have our road to IBJJF Worlds.
Yeah, we're gonna do our best. They're gonna try to how somehow prevent us from filming and all this stuff. Right? So we're gonna do our best, but they can't they can maybe block the video, but they can't block our words.
Exactly. You guys will work just like we have before with ADCC. Technically, there's a couple times I didn't get approved for the media pass and whatnot, but I'm a man of the people, so I tried to get the content there for you guys. Did what I could, so we'll try to do the same with the IBJJF. What's going on, but should be out now. Hopefully.
Y2K.
Yeah, Y2K. So shout out to Apple for just being a pain in the ass, and me just being a dummy and getting so used to Apple. I'm stubborn. I don't want to go back to the PC, honestly.
I think you're doing great, and you've been always willing to learn new things to produce this kind of content. Like learning how to edit audio and video, and do all these things for us, and make all these videos for us. And now you're doing it with the podcast too. You're always willing to learn and try things out and keep pushing towards your goals. And I think we're all our goals too, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's just amazing that you're always willing to do that, because you told me like, hey, I want you to edit all this stuff. I'll be like, I don't know how to spell edit. I don't know what I'm going to do, but you're down for it, and you keep doing it, and we're gonna break through, man. And
thanks,
with all you guys' help, thank you for all our subscribers. We're very happy how to help us push towards that 1,000. That would be amazing. We want to start doing more. We always want to do more, and when we start having things come back to us on the content end, that's only going to make things easier for us to do more, because we have really big ambitions of doing, traveling to different countries and other events. And I know talking about Kyle, because Kyle still travels around the world. Kyle's a Scottish backhold world champion. Did you know that?
Maybe you didn't, but now you do.
He was wearing a skirt. They don't like to be called skirts, but the kilt.
Yeah.
And he was in was it Scotland or Ireland?
I think Scotland.
Don't quote me. It was one of those, and he won with a 10 planet rash guard on. I'm not wearing 10 planet rash guard, but the 10 planet Colorado Springs rash guard on, and then a kilt on, and he won. And he won like a big trophy, and he won the Scottish backhold world champion.
Yeah. And he actually he documented that. I think he just recorded it off his phone or something maybe, but he does have a YouTube. We'll put that in the description. So go check out that video, because that's a big accomplishment.
Oh, that's amazing. Sure. Yeah. World champ. How many people say they are world champ in something? Not too many people, I think. Yeah. But yeah, we have so many amazing things planned for the future. Just like you said, Nogi Worlds, ADCC West Coast Trials, and hopefully ADCC World Championship. You never know. You never know. Yeah, and yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm super happy how things have been going, and we're looking towards a bright future. All right. Any last words for the people?
We're sorry if we scared you with the title of the video and the thumbnail and stuff, probably, but we're not quitting. We're not quitting. We actually just talked about it. We recorded our second episode of the podcast, and
Coach Sam.
Yeah, go check that out because Coach Sam has a great story. He's a great guy. He's got some like T-shirts he's putting out right now, so you can go support him by pre-ordering one of those. But on the episode, we were just talking about like we like to ask our guests what their definition of success is, and one of the things we were talking about was just the thing that separates someone from success is just not quitting.
Yeah,
it's like how do you get your black belt?
Yeah, white. What they say what a black belt is, right? It's just a white belt who never quit. I think that's like we're starting to like understand that more and more because we've seen people around us quit all the time.
Yeah.
Like if you're like you're in a jiu-jitsu gym, regardless if it's you're the gym owner or just a student or you'll start to see people just quit so much, and that's not necessarily anything that's wrong with the environment. It's just they're just over it. They're not willing to go through the hardship. They can't afford it. They got injured too much. Like there's so many excuses why people quit in this game. And this gym's amazing because we having people stay together for so long.
Yeah.
Like it's really an abnormality. Like if you ask any jiu-jitsu gym owner or just jiu-jitsu gym student, like at other gyms, like people usually don't stay together that long, and this gym, this team, we're dedicated to each other and we're staying together as long as we possibly can. And we're helping each other accomplish our goals, And so, but we still, with even that being said, we still see random people drop out and quit every now and then. And we always got love for these people and they're always welcome back, of course. But people, it's just the mental health of society nowadays that people they tend to quit it. They quit easier now,
Yeah. Definitely there's like an easier out for most people. It's easier to, put this, like I remember when I was having a discussion with me about just like priorities, and this can apply to whether you do jujitsu or not. It's like you really got to analyze what your priorities are in life. And you were saying something about like kind of your top five.
Yes.
And if something isn't in your top five, it's kind of like, what's the point?
It's a little like it's not relevant enough to like pursue. Why am I going to pursue something that's number 6 over something that's number 5? You know what I mean? And it's really hard to juggle so many things in life.
Exactly.
So you got to have things, your top 5 priorities. If you really want to accomplish those goals, they have to be in your top 5 priorities. If you want to be the best, they have to be in your top 3. Okay, like those are the priority list, in my opinion.
Yeah, thank you to everybody who. It's been a wild ride. It's been, I think, the channel's been out for 2 years now.
Yeah. All the Mat Talks. Which one was your favorite one?
I'm off the top of my head. I'm gonna have to say probably episode 9. That was the one with you and Louis.
Yes.
And you're kind of just fucking with him.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But Louis is a great guy. Louis actually been helping a lot around with the channel and our Instagram. Definitely go check out our Instagram because we've posted a bunch of like funny shit on there that's done pretty well and you guys have seemed to like. So that for me was probably my favorite episode. I liked, just seeing you two interact when you like surprise them with the mask.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, so that was a good one. What was your favorite?
I like the motivation one. I think it was episode 6.
Yeah.
Me and Onyx talking about what motivates us and how to accomplish goals, and I think that's something that's continuing to be a fascination of mine is motivation, and that's something I'm always trying to do, and that's something I'm trying to master, the art of motivating people I feel like if I can help on that end, as well as teach them martial arts and help on the coaching end as much as possible, I think those are all the things I need to start creating some really successful, martial artists and world champions. And it's a lot of people don't believe in sports psychology and motivation and all this kind of stuff. But I feel like, if I can just give them one spark to ignite their flame, that's something I'm looking forward to try and master. And so that to me is one of my proudest mat talk, if that makes sense. Because I'm always trying to master that.
Yeah, and there was a lot of good tidbits in there, and the way I think somebody who might be struggling with finding motivation for jujitsu, or maybe you just got a lot of shit going on, and you find yourself like straying away from some of those like top five priorities that you have or used to be in your top five. Maybe go check that episode out and kind of like remind you what those top five are and what maybe you need to bump up that list or take down. And, that might help somebody out. So yeah, that was a really good episode as well.
Nice. Well, it's been amazing, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Johnny.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Appreciate you guys. And yeah, check out the pod and let us know what you guys think. Let us know in the comments about which Matt Talk was your favorite. And yeah, bye bye. Kuda Matata.